Merry Christmas, YouTube.
As our family gets ready to celebrate Christmas this year, we've been thinking a lot about the year and all the things that we've been able to do, and been thinking a lot about what we're grateful for and what there is to celebrate.
We are very grateful for this community here. We love the little snippets of our life here on our farm that we get to share with you. The little snippets of us as a family, of us out in the garden, out in the kitchen, out doing farm life and living our day-to-day ordinary lives, getting to share pieces of that with you, all the kind words and comments and emails that come in. We read them and we are thankful for them. A super big thank you to all of you too who have supported our family businesses, either by shopping oils or by joining our cooking community. We are especially thankful for you. It's because of that that we are able to live this life here on the farm, and we appreciate you. Even though this year Christmas brought with it the plague, as we're calling it, which has knocked our family down for the last week, we were still able to sneak out for a few hours, get some fresh air in the snow, get the kids out of the house, and spend some time in the cold air, reflecting on the season and just being thankful for this wonderful world that surrounds us.
One of our Christmas traditions is to go out and find our tree and cut it down. And, every year with small kids in the cold snow, it goes about as you'd expect.
You mean a disaster.
But,
Somebody's always crying.
Yeah. It is one of those traditions that I think maybe as the years go on and the kids get older, maybe the trees get better. Because we have more time. We could spend more time looking for them and finding a good one. But we got to enjoy the time outside, and it was a fun search. It didn't take us long, and we found the right one, the perfect one for this year.
Plus, kids need to go through things that are hard, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Go tromp through the snow. Go appreciate what's out there.
Well, and they had fun, but you get lots of, my nose is cold and my hands and toes are cold.
I'm sure they'll survive.
Yeah. We got a beautiful snow just before we went out, and it just transforms the world. When it snows like that, it makes it something very, very special. And growing up in middle Georgia, snow was always that thing that it was magical because we never got it. You always wished it would come for Christmas or sometime around there. And I can probably count on one hand the amount of times that it actually did snow.
Not quite the same growing up here in the Pacific Northwest. White Christmases all around, and that's the expectation. And now that's what our kids are growing up with as well. They expect there to be snow this time of year. And I think, Stu, you're probably just as excited about sledding and getting out in the snow as they are.
It's true. Yep. I never got to do it as a kid, but now I get to do all the things that I wished I could do as a kid.
Sometimes when you're just living your day-to-day life, even when you're documenting it for YouTube, you forget to realize that this is the childhood that our children are going to grow up with. These are the memories that they're going to carry with them of the holidays and of Christmas and of wintertime and, going to the woods or being in the snow. That's something that they're going to carry with them, just like you carry, your upbringing from Georgia. You bring that up here to the Pacific Northwest. It's something you carry with you. It's going to be interesting to see that through their eyes in a few years.
Yeah, it's important to pass on traditions, not necessarily for the particular traditions, but because it gives them a sense of connecting to something that is before them and reminds them that, things didn't start yesterday, and gives you a respect for your heritage, your past, and
you come from somewhere.
Right. And that in many formative ways shapes who you are and who you'll be. So being aware of that and celebrating that is a good thing. And of course, this time of year, it's easy to do because there's so many rich traditions that we highlight in the Christmas season. It's a good opportunity to instill that in them and help them appreciate it. But maybe more important than that, it's just the ordinary things too. It's easy to look at a time of year like this and look at all of the grand traditions and the grandeur, but it's important to keep perspective about the ordinary days and notice that it's really those times that are the most formative and where you're living most of your life.
I'm pretty sure there's at least 7 ornaments on the very tip of each limb, making it sag down. But they were quite pleased with their work at the end of it all. So I suppose that's something to be thankful for.
Yeah. To a kid, I mean, they're not looking at the things you look at. It's really about, we got to do this together, and it was a special and fun time. And they look at their handiwork, and it's the best.
It is the best.
And I think, this is a great opportunity to just have fun with that.
Take a step back,
right.
Let them go for it.
Being under the weather has kind of forced us not to enter the frenetic pace of shopping and gift wrapping. We've kind of just had to say, we're gonna slow down.
Forced calm, really, huh?
Yeah, which has been, as difficult as being sick is, it's actually been nice.
We've had to say no to social events and, special dinners and time away from the farm. But what we've been given in return is truly a week of calm and quiet. And that's something to be thankful for.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you in the new year.